Hello, it is the 9th of December 2010, and in this video we're going to take a look at home prices. And the chart on the screen is the average cost in US dollars for house prices. And I've heard some people stating, you know what, there isn't any inflation. Home prices have been dropping so steadily, and well, myself, that is one of my big pet peeves, if you will, because when I take a look at this price action, I don't see prices dropping enough to say, you know what, yep, this is totally deflationary. This is in a massive parabolic uptrend. Right now on this long-term chart, this drop, if you will, is a correction. Yes, priced in other assets, it's going much lower. We'll get that. We'll get into that later on in this video. We price this towards the silver market, but when you look at prices here, 4,800 in 1913. 4,800. If it went up tenfold, it would go up to 48,000. If it went up 100-fold, it would go up to 480,000. Therefore, it managed to go up about 60 or 70 times in less than 1 year when you go from 1913 to 2007. So we look at this, you know what, it's a small correction. And I'll do some Fibonacci stats, and when we take the lows from 1933, the average house cost was $5,759. And in '07, it got up to 313,600. Therefore, if it retraces 23.6%, it would have to come back down to roughly 120,000. For this chart to stay in a bull market, house prices need to remain above 68,000. And of course this is going to happen, because it would be a massive drop. And what I'm explaining is what pretty much almost every single one of you is familiar with, and that is prices have been escalating through the roof on the longer term time frame. And when we price this into silver rather than that of dollars, well, this is what we can see. This is the Kitco average prices with the United States Census Bureau's average prices. And the increases that we've seen were nowhere near as big, at least from the 1920 low here, where we've seen the price goes from about 4,000 up to about 40,000 ounces of silver. That's about a tenfold gain, which is quite lighter than a 70-fold gain, which is what you have in dollars. It's not a bull market trend, although it's had a big gain from the 1980 period when silver was at around $50 an ounce. You could get a house for around 3,500 ounces of silver. Since this top here, shortly after the year 2000, the price of houses has went down about two-thirds of its value priced in the silver market. We're now back to the prices that we had from the 1940s, 1950s, 1930s, the 60s. We're back in this entire range of prices as I'm doing this video now. And this is the average price for 2010. That price is now at $19 and change per ounce. So if you take what the actual price of houses, we're now getting down below these areas here. And could we get down and reach these lows in here? Well, I'm not too sure about that. Obviously, I do see major gains coming in the silver market, but with inflation based on the currency having no value, being printed out of thin air, I pretty much expect every single asset class to go up, priced in dollars, that is. And I'm going to finish this off with a United Kingdom chart, a comparison to the UK prices in pounds and the troy ounces in the United Kingdom, Britain, however you want to state it. This goes from 1968 to current. End of September, that is, of quarter 3, 2010. And when the data started, at least I have the silver data in UK prices, or priced in pounds, going back to 1968. And it was very, very close to having the same price in here. And well, since then, you can see how in dollars, or in pounds anyway, it's been consistently going higher. Yet the price topped in silver here roughly in around 2004, and it's been steadily declining. You can going from about 45,000 down to about 12,000. It's down quite a bit when you price it in silver, and I'm expecting a vast majority of products to be cheaper in silver as we enter into 2011 and into 2012. The one that I would be reluctant to think you will get deals priced in silver is that in food. Meaning, if silver from this point to a future date gains 500 or 600%, then don't be surprised if food gains 800 or 700%. And if silver is gaining 500%, maybe house prices might only gain 60% or 50%, and thus this would continue to head lower towards the downside. So if you think that we're having deflation because house prices are going lower, I don't know what data you're seeing. Maybe you're looking at a shorter term view of the charts, but I personally do not see deflation in house prices whatsoever. If you want to talk about deflation, maybe in the cost of computers and stuff like that, outside of some technology, there isn't much deflation, which is why I have been investing in physical silver myself, because I know fiat currency does not contain intrinsic value.